Hey Pisces, I'm here for another reading for you today, so feel free to take in a deep breath and connect with that inner source of yours so you could know what parts of this reading may be for you. Now the reading is going to be general and timeless. You could have Pisces anywhere in your birth chart, so just take what resonates with you. But if you would like a personal tarot reading, a private one-on-one session with me to join our upcoming Venusian temple for this Saturday, the Patreon, or our upcoming retreat for 2026, check out the box below. It has the website 144bluerosetemple.com, my email, and the Patreon Blue Rose Mystery School. And just as always, thank you for your love. Thank you for being here today. If my energy or my readings resonate with you, feel free to subscribe. Go click on that notification bell and go like that like button so the rest of the Pisces and Ancient Souls can find us and so I can connect more with your energy in the readings. All right, Pisces, we do have extra sensory perception. And this card, no matter how much I shuffled it, this card keeps coming up. Okay, some of you Pisces have extra sensory perception. Now, Pisces does rule the 12th house in astrology. Remember, you can have Pisces anywhere in your birth chart. Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit of God. Holy Spirit of God, what do we have for Pisces today? Magical tools, writing, and star crafting over here. What do we have for insight? Oh, for some of you, what I heard right away is you have an answered prayer on the way. For others of you, you're just really connecting here. All right, we have present, honoring, offering. Full moon temple, celebration, peak, transcendent moment. 144 as I say that. So you could be seeing the number 144. There's also some sort of celebration coming in. We do have oracle, sacred living, spirit speaking, intervention, and then magical tools, writing, and star crafting. I'm also hearing help is on the way. Is that from Miss Doubtfire? I believe it is. So maybe that movie resonates with you. I'm hearing help is on the way in that exact voice. All right, whatever prayer you did, whatever, for some of you, you're writing things out, maybe scripting, maybe you're just even journaling your thoughts, emotions, and feelings. Whatever it is, I'm hearing offering accepted, all right, or prayer accepted. There is some sort of spiritual intervention that's happening in your life. What do we have for Pisces? For insight, magical tools, writing, star crafting, full moon temples. Full moons can also resonate with you. Why do we have present, honoring, and offering the gift? And oracle, sacred living, spirit speaking, and intervention. We have Hathor, so family. And as you could see, so Hathor can resonate with you, but I'm also seeing this as your spirit team supporting you. Okay, there's spiritual intervention happening in your life. What do we have for Pisces for this spiritual intervention? Sensitivity. All right, some of you, extrasensory perception, very sensitive to energy. King Neptune can resonate with you. All right, we do have Ra, share your gift. Now, before I saw this card, what was coming through is your sensitivity is your superpower. It's not your weakness, Pisces. Now, some of you do have extrasensory perception. What's coming through, though, is it has actually prevented opportunities. It has prevented your blessings. Where Pisces, for some of you, your sensitivity, your extrasensory perception has actually kept you away from some blessings, from opportunities, even from people. And what I'm hearing is wield and conjure. Wield and like conjugation, and that's kurukula. Kurukula is that Buddhist of conjugation. What I'm seeing here, Pisces, is you're going to be learning a new gift. As soon as I say that, I get a message, all right? You're going to be learning a new gift. Yes, you are sensitive, but your sensitivity does not mean that it has to be debilitating. I'm also hearing like your spiritual gifts for some of you, the duality of it where you've actually had to heal of how sensitive you are, of your spiritual gifts, of actually owning them and reclaiming them. It is safe to hold that sensitivity. And you do not have to be, and I'm trying to look for, I had a feather over here. Right, there's this one right here. So this is a turkey feather. Yes, you can be as light as a feather, but you could be just as strong. And I'm also perhaps a rose, right? A rose is a very delicate flower. It is a very strong flower. As soon as I say that, the wind is picking up. It is a very strong flower, though. Just because you're sensitive does not mean that, you know, energies, people, the world can just... That's what I'm seeing here. There's some sort of balance of strength and sensitivity, Pisces. And again, some of you are just very sensitive to energy, being around people. Maybe even when it comes to spirituality, going out into public, things like that. Now let's dive a little bit deeper. For Pisces, what do we have for insight, full moon temple, the gift, oracle, soul family, and sensitivity? Oh, you're sensitive to some sort of envy that's over here, Pisces. And again, when it comes to extrasensory perception, for people who truly, I mean truly, because there's people, you know, that say that they're sensitive, and then there's extrasensory perception. Now there is a quote that says, you are disturbing your own peace and happiness by addressing everything that you see and that you feel. And that is a quote that I held on to many years ago, where it's like, yes, you can see and feel everything. Yes, you can. And you are disturbing your own joy and peace by giving it any power or attention. So some of you, like, you can feel envy. You can feel evil eye. We're going to see, we have man holding a coin. You could hear their thoughts. Telepathy. You could see, look at that, storm warning here. All right. A lot of, like over here, sensitivity, like the ocean, right? We have storm warning here too. I'm going to grab some cards over here. We have victory, though. This is you are like you are the undefeated Pisces. Put it in the comments below. Victory is mine. You are the undefeated Pisces. All right. What do we have for Pisces? So why do we have envy here? You have a sudden shift in miracles. Especially for the Pisces, that you are extrasensory perception. Now, what do you do in a world where there is so much stimulation, where there is so much sensory, where you do feel and sense and see everything? One is you will disturb your own peace by just even paying it any mind. And so a lot of grounding and just owning your power, your energy. Two, you are infinite light, your soul. The humanness, the body is very temporary. Your sensitivity is a gift. If you can feel everything, command it, conjure it, lower vibrations, you must become a miracle. All envy and evil eye, you can only become a miracle. You can only transmute and alchemize to love, to wealth, to miracles, or you have to go. And that's what I'm seeing here, Pisces, where yes, extrasensory perception, sensitivity. But there's something here where Pisces, it can be a gift. And it does not have to be debilitating. It doesn't have to be a shadow. Your gifts do not have to feel like a curse. You can wield all of the energy. All right, I was just, there was a soul sister, we were talking about Isis and the 7 scorpions. So Isis can resonate with you as well. Now she is and that's Hathor. So Isis is Hathor. Hathor is like the older version of Isis, and then Isis is newer, and her name was more commonly known, but the oldest is Hathor Het Heru over here, and her many names. So that's what's coming through here is you're sensitive, Pisces, aren't you? You have extrasensory perception, don't you? So command any and all lower energies and vibrations. It must wield to love. It must wield to miracles and abundance. Now, what do we have for Pisces for insight, full moon temple, the gift, and oracle? New moon, okay? Full and new moon. Some of you can just definitely resonate with the moon cycles over here. Why do we have full moon temple, the gift, insight, and oracle? You're getting a reward for your hard work. Now, some of you are ringing an ear, sensitive to some sort of third-party energy over here. All right, you have reward for your hard work. Also, Pisces, shift your perspective, right? We're so programmed of like, how do I describe it? That the only way it is that you're doing hard work is like the work that people can see. This is work. This is soul work. Say, I get paid every time I alchemize. I receive blessings. I receive rewards for my hard work every single time I alchemize any energy. That is soul work. So for some of you too, I'm hearing the eye of Lakshmi. And just, again, if your gifts are that strong, if you are that sensitive to energy, Pisces, It doesn't have to be debilitating. It doesn't have to overpower you. It can very well be an alchemy gift. All right, so let's see what we have here for you, Pisces. Now, for Pisces, why do we have insight? Full moon temple, the gift, oracle. Why do we have sensitivity? Full moon temple, the gift. It's your gift, Pisces. It's your power. Do you choose to hold it? And the highest of light, I'm hearing devotion, authority, reverence, and respect. Nine of Pentacles, Pisces. As you own this gift, your life is going to change. For some of you, you're just very sensitive to energy. Your life is going to change as you wield it, this energy, this gift of yours. For Pisces, why the Queen of Wands over here? For Pisces, why the Two of Swords? For Pisces, why the Two of Swords over here? Who is this Queen of Wands for Pisces? This is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces. This energy is not yours. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius confirmed by Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Two fire energies. This is an energy that's kind of watching you or curious about you with the Page of Swords over here. You're blocking out all of that energy, Pisces. All right, so there's some sort of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. It could even be two people. You're blocking out all of the energy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pisces, the Lover's card. For some of you, this is a couple. Two people, a couple. All right, you got two people that you're dealing with right now. Could be Gemini. We do have a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Nothing hides from you, Pisces. Nothing. You are the owner of the 12th house, Pisces. Now, depending on what Pisces placements you have, nothing hides from your eye. All right. For Pisces, why Seven of Swords and the Strength card? For Pisces, why Seven of Swords and the Strength card? Nothing hides from you, but people will treat you and play you like a fool. Six of Wands, and you get victory and success, Pisces, every single time. All right? Nothing hides from you. Seven of Swords, it still couldn't hide from you. Justice, Pisces, upon your life, you have justice. All right? You are the Pisces that nothing hides from. And it's not coming from a place of ego. It's like you, Pisces, you have extra sensory perception. You feel, you sense, you see everything. Now, I will say as like just advice of do not destroy your own peace by addressing everything that you see and that you feel. And that's one way to like wield this gift as well. But I will say all of this is blocked. This energy here, for some of you, it's a couple. You have the Lover's card, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. They're blocked off from your energetic field, and you are getting justice. Why Two of Swords here? Where again, even if it's conversations, Pisces, like people could send group chats, conversations, you feel it, you sense it, you know it. And it's blocked off from your energetic field. Why the Ace of Wands here for power, Pisces? Queen of Cups, Pisces, all right? Declare victory, all right? In the comments below, Pisces, you are getting a victory here, all right? Yes, you are sensitive to energy. You can thrive. 144 as I say that. You can thrive, Pisces, in this crazy world of like oversensory. You know, like imagine being extrasensory perception, I don't know, in Jesus times, 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago. And then now we have all this technology. We have all these ways to communicate and all these different energies and processed foods and technology, you know, and things that you can thrive, Pisces. And confirmation of the Rose, the Fool. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles. You can walk this world very sensitive like a fool. But people cannot take you as a fool. 144 as I say that. Pisces, you have a blessing on the way. Again, you alchemize this. And for some of you, if you're sensitive to energy, command it all. Lower vibrations, negative energy, whatever it is, it has to turn to light. It has to turn to miracles. It has to turn to abundance and love. And accept nothing less. All right, Ace of Wands with the Ten of Cups here, Pisces. You have an ultimate joy and fulfillment that is coming in over here. Why this Ten of Cups? Why this Ten of Cups? Yeah, I do see for some of you, there's some sort of conflict when it comes to the home, maybe even your love life. You're going to keep going. Nine of Wands over here. This is you being resilient. Why the Five of Wands with this Ten of Cups? Why the Five of Wands? Pisces, for some of you, again, you're sensitive to energy where, you know, for like a Pisces that resonates with this reading, you can feel when your mother is talking about you to your aunt. You can feel when that group chat is talking about you. You could feel when this is happening, and it's all happening at the same time. And so what do? You hold up your power. Ace of Wands. I feel like the Ace of Wands is the card of Ashe, of like Sekhem, of Chi, of pure life force energy. Why the Ace of Wands here for Pisces? Pisces, you might be a little page, but you're holding an ace. Okay, this is the Page of Wands. You got a lot of power over here, Pisces. What Spirit is saying is to remember who you are. Start wielding and using that power of yours. And again, more of like an alchemist perspective. And this is for all the Pisces that are sensitive out there. You do not have to walk the earth as if you have to hide from everyone, from every energy and everything. Command it, Pisces, because you hold the power. Now, what is the advice for Pisces in this reading? Pisces, you have a gift on the way. Ace of Pentacles over here. Okay, you have abundance on the way. You are a co-creator, a magician. And I see a big shift in your life where for some of you, again, you're so sensitive to the point that you have to avoid people. You have to do this or that, you know. You won't be living your entire life that way, Pisces. I see some sort of reclaiming of a gift here, especially the gift of alchemy. And your life without of you actually really starts to thrive. King of Pentacles here. For Pisces, why do we have envy? Why do we have envy? Ace of Swords, hold your sword of truth. All right? When you feel energy in the astral realm, mentally, emotionally, energetically, whatever it is, you hold your sword of truth. All right, over here, your sword of authority and truth. So when it comes to the evil eyes and envy, a part of it as a light worker is we cannot control actually those things, right? We can't control it. Ace of, Knight of Wands over here. Yeah, you can't control it, but Queen of Swords, Emperor, you could use that sword and that protection, all right? And that's what I see here. Why the Ace of Swords for this envy card? Why the Ace of Swords? You got victory, Pisces. You are victorious over all of your enemies. All right? Over all of the envy, the evil eye, your enemies. You are showing up as victorious. Ace of Swords, Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a card of victory. The Sun card, Pisces, joy. All right? So that's what I have for you. I hope that it resonates. Listen, you are wielding all of this to your power, to your highest good. And your entire life is changing here. Pisces, I see nothing but thriving. I see success. And what Spirit is saying is patience. Patience over here, Pisces. Maybe through any situations that you may be going through at this time. Any alchemy that you may even be going through. What is the advice for Pisces? And relationships and connections perhaps as well. I do see that there's some energy with people. And again, Pisces, you are someone that you feel, you sense, you see everything, right? But don't disturb your peace by feeding it or giving it any attention. Have patience in some of your relationships and connections right now. It does feel like things are going to get better. What else do we have for Pisces? Returning home, life between lifetimes, a loving welcome. Pisces, for some of you, there could be some soul retrieval going on here. I do see that there's a multi-dimensional gift of yours. It could be a soul remembrance, a soul gift. For some of you, a soul fragment is returning to you. And I'm seeing I'm hearing soul retrieval here. All right. Returning home, life between lifetimes, and a loving welcome back home to yourself, Pisces. What is Another piece of advice, you are a healer. Pisces, life force energy. And that's why you're so sensitive to energy. You know, it's actually not meant to keep you away from people, away from your future soul clients, away from your soulmates and from the world. You are a healer. As you can see here, you could very well alchemize anything. All right. And Spirit's saying for you to own your healing gifts, and your sensitivity is one of them. But it also doesn't have to keep you away from your life mission or purpose. Say as like a healer, right? You don't have to necessarily, have like an office and be, a healer that does this and that. Your presence is heaven. All right. What do we have for Pisces? Towerette, you are very protected. DNA over here. It is in your DNA. DNA healing can also resonate with you. We do have full moon that wanted to come out. And again, Towerette is very protective. So for some of you, connect with the Towerette. What do we have for advice for this reading for Pisces? Kalima. And we do have cleanse over here as well. Alignment. Durga. All right, Pisces, you got some heavy hitters over here. You have Towerette, Kalima, and Durga. All right. So the story, though, of Kalima and Durga, how was Kalima born? She was born out of necessity because Durga was on the battlefield and look at that, 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, right? The enemies, they kept multiplying and multiplying. And so Kalima was born out of the eye of Durga, out of necessity. And Kalima slayed the entire battlefield. Confirmation honk as I say that. All right, so for some of you, connect with some of these energies or whatever resonates most with you. I'm also hearing the Morrigan. All right, Towerette, Kalima, Durga, Morrigan. Either way, these are energies that are warriors, right? So even like Sekhmet, I'm getting the warrior kind of energy. And that Pisces North Node is reminding the entire collective, cleansing is not just when something happens. Cleansing is every morning, every day, every week, whatever resonates with you, depending on your sensitivity, but having a spiritual routine will also help with this. All right, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that it resonates in a positive way. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.